What is up, guys? Giants01 here with another FIFA 16 tutorial. This one's going to be focusing on the ship shot, how to make it from distance, and also how to make that close range ship shot, which is just killer and looks absolutely awesome. But as you guys probably already know, I have a whole bunch of different FIFA 16 tutorials, so make sure to check that out after this video. So how do you perform the ship shot? The ship shot is extremely simple to perform. All you have to do is, while you're taking a shot, press and hold the LB button if you're on Xbox, or the L1 button if you're on PlayStation. You want to press them both at the same time, and that'll make sure that the ball gets a little bit of a bump when you're shooting it. But with the ship shot, we're first going to be talking about the long range ship shot, which is the most effective ship shot in the game, extremely good in breakaways. There are a couple big mistakes that people take when taking the long range ship shot. And here you're seeing the first example. If I would have taken the ship shot there, I would have been able to score the ball because I had distance between myself and the goalkeeper, and then there's also distance between the goalkeeper and the goal. So I have time to get the ball over the goalkeeper and then down below the top crossbar. But unfortunately, I kept going, and as you see here, there just isn't any distance between myself and the goalkeeper by the time I actually take the shot, and that is an easy save for the goalkeeper. The same thing could be happening on the opposite. There's just not enough distance between the goal and the goalkeeper, and he's able to easily stop the ship shot, so just make sure of that. Another big mistake is, as you're seeing here, there's two different things that I did wrong in this situation. First one is that I am too far away from the goal. If you are too far away from the goal and your player doesn't have the best shooting stats, he is not going to be able to aim correctly and is not actually going to go on target, and you're completely going to miss. The other one is I'm using my weak foot. That also really affects. So if your guy doesn't have really good weak foot stats, he's not going to be able to put the accuracy that you need or the power, and you're not going to get it on target, and you're not going to score the ship shot. So just be aware that even if you do have the proper distance between yourself and the goalkeeper, and also the goalkeeper and the goal, you can still miss it if you're too far away from it or you're using your weak foot. Now, the correct way to do the ship shot from long range, as you're seeing in this situation, is here, perfectly done. I'm close enough to the goal, and I'm using my strong foot, so that is not going to be a problem. The goalkeeper, as you see, he's the one circled in red. He is a safe distance between myself and the goalkeeper, as well as the goalkeeper and the goal, allowing me to apply enough power to get it over his head and then down under the crossbar. Usually you want to have above 2 bars of power, but of course that depends on your player and your distance from the goal, but you at least want to have 2 bars of power, usually 2 to 3 bars of power. The next, we're going to be talking about that close range ship shot, which just looks awesome when it actually works, but it is extremely difficult to pull off. The biggest mistake is, since you are close range, it's really difficult to get enough power, the perfect amount of power to get it over the goalkeeper, but underneath the crossbar is extremely difficult. As you're seeing in this situation, the goalkeeper is just far too close to me by the time I take the ship shot, and is an easy deflection by him. The same thing could happen the opposite. He's too close to the goal, and he can just put his hands up and take the ball. It's really difficult to figure out the amount of power that you really need in order to get it over the goalkeeper under, but usually I would say, again, around 2 bars of power. Now, the correct way to do the ship shot, of course, it takes a lot of luck. If you try this 10 times, you'll probably miss the majority of them. But once you get used to it and you get to find out how much power you really need, then you're going to see that you're going to start scoring some nice little ship shots. Here, you're seeing the perfect example. I'm a good distance between myself and the goalkeeper, again, and the goalkeeper and the goal. But the key thing is, when you're in the close range, is that you want to aim at the far corner of the goal. You see where I'm circled in yellow? That is where you want to aim. You want to make sure your left analog stick is pushed in that direction. You do the ship shot, again, around 2 bars of power, just enough power to get it over the goalkeeper and underneath the crossbar. But you gotta make sure to aim at that section, and you gotta make sure you have space. is extremely difficult. It's not easy. It's gonna take some practice, but the main thing I tell you guys is just make sure to aim at that far corner, the farthest part of the net towards you. So that is it, guys. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and share with all your friends. Click on one of the boxes on the screen if you want to see some of my other tutorials or some of my other series. And of course, click in the middle to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future tutorials or tip videos. Thanks, guys.